So he has the average strength of a gas station attendant?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, well, I can't imagine they're very strong. Unless a strong person happens to get that job, which is entirely possible, so...
like, like he could hold his own against like one person because like he's still trained, but his strength itself is like yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it would be way more interesting if he was just so like almost Superman on Kryptonite, but like, not that weak, but like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, the whole like, Superman has Kryptonite thing makes it interesting, because like, he is super strong, but if something happens, then he's like, incredibly weak and he can't even fight a normal human. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I wanted for Charlie. Like, I feel like that'd be a cool dynamic where Charlie can't, or Grayson can't be, like, taken away, because then you're...
Well, he's like, uh, he knows how to fight, but like he's just kind of like your average like McGee type of person.
Your average McGee who knows how to fight. Okay. Very coherent, yes. He's like a bouncer, like gas station attendant, like average guy, like can fight, like trained, but average stamina. Yeah, true. Okay.
Okay, he's Bruce Lee. There we go.
Okay.
No,
Alright, so someone get Grayson away. Alright, now we're good. We're just fighting Bruce Lee.
get Grayson the fuck away. Okay, thank God it's only Spider-Man now.
It's only full power Spider-Man now.
Okay, he's like Iron Man without the suit levels of strength, you know, like just regular Joe, and he works at a gas station.
Okay. Okay.
We're not nerfing him anymore because, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want I don't want Charlie to just be some fucking feeble, just say, I can't fucking defend myself.
I mean, it's kind of the dynamic that he was created for, but sure.
And then, like, this is a great car.
I mean, Tony Stark takes, like, boxing lessons, and he has, like, a regular training regimen, so...
Well, then he's Hawkeye, without the bow.
Okay, well, Hawkeye's even stronger than Iron Man without the suit. Bro does not know, like, what's going on.
Okay, he's like Bruce Banner pre-Hulk, okay?
Okay. Average factory worker.
Except now he works at a gas station.
Okay. So, I mean, whatever. I guess he's fighting, like, cosmic beings, so being Bruce Banner would be, I guess. So how strong is he full power? Like, Grayson's, like, right next to him, like, as close as possible.
He could one-hit, Rick Stickle.
How strong is... I thought Rick Stickle was just, like, some black dude. But it's, like, decent power level.
I thought we're doing the contract that Great Charlie did, though. We're just driving to a fucking sewer.
Well, should I go to the...
You should go to yours, because I already have the union locked in. But, no, he, like, full powered, like, he's able to take, like, the artifact trio. Not, like, all at the same time, but, like, he could go, like, one at a time. Like, if they all ganged up on him, like...
consecutively, like, 1, 1, 1, 1?
Yeah, but, like, if they...
Fully one at a time.
One at a time, but, like, if they, like, ganged up on him, like, he wouldn't, like, be fucked, but, like, he wouldn't really be able to do anything.
Okay. So he's about as strong as any one of them.
Yeah. I think we had to have them be like the strongest beings in the universe, though, because I don't want to make anything stronger
than
they
kind of were like the first and kind of the catalyst.
Yeah.
Jeez. Jeepers
But
creepers.
yeah, but yeah, so like,
This is a mobile.
so like, um, so one day, Charlie's like going home from his gas station shift, and like he sees
passes
the,
Grayson and gains power.
I don't know, he sees the girl that he likes, and he's like, damn, she pretty. And so
He
like,
sees Poop Scooper Man laying out
and then she tells him about like what's been going on with Pooper Scooper Man, and so he
I've
like,
been smelling poop trying to like lead me away from my house.
and so then like he like waits out for him, and then he sees bro, and he just pummels the shit out of him.
I thought he got revenge on him after the fact, though.
Well, he never actually rapes her
Well, this is completely different from our original story.
because she never fell for it.
In our original story, he like got revenge and like beat the shit out of him like 20 billion times.
Well, yeah, but like that also implied that like Charlie had the fucking ability to like bring her back to life, and I didn't want him to have that yet.
Alright, well, we should use this car for the entire country.
No. Oh? Yeah, but yeah, so like, he like sees bro, and then like, so like, this is after like him and the girl have been talking for like, I don't know, like a fucking 3 weeks. I don't know.
Fucking 3 weeks.
And then he sees
Alright,
bro.
oh, okay, so I have prison, bank, and I
guess prison.
We're breaking Grey Charlie out, or, well, fuck, Grey Charlie's here. We're breaking Poop Scooper Man out.
But yeah, so you didn't invite me to your, so.
Oh shit. Well, come in, anyway, cause, I mean, the inside man, you can only have, like, one person driving his shit anyway, so.
But yeah, so like, yeah, but like, since bro is only like as strong as like the average man, he like has a weapon with him, and so like he just shoots bro. No, because then that makes him a bitch. Okay, he like tries a hand-to-hand combat, bro, but then Poop Scooper Man like throws a bag of shit onto him.
No, but just because he's the average man doesn't mean he can't like be fueled with like anger for like what Poop Scooper Man's trying to do. So like he kind of like what?
It's just Charlie's only pissed off at like this man trying to rape people when it's the girl he likes.
Yeah, so, no, because he doesn't know about Poop Scooper Man, so he just found out what he's done. So like he like really wants to beat the shit out of bro. So like even though Poop Scooper Man gets some hits in, like Grey Charlie just fuck, all these fucking names, bro. Charlie fights through the fucking pain.
Of having shit just smeared over his face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like he just so like he emerges from the fight victorious, but like just covered in shit. But like he just fought through the like smell, I guess.
Imagine being like Charlie Sheen and like just seeing this fucking like movie or like comic or whatever the fuck made about you.
Yeah.
And he emerges victorious from the shit.
Like it's just him walking out of like a back alley. Like he just has like all different types of shit all over him. But like he's just like he won.
His knuckle, like one of his fingers are broken. His knuckles are like bleeding.
Yeah. His eyes are like all pink.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the shit.
He's like
He just throws up. Yeah.
And then like right behind him, like a fucking flash of white light just appears on top of like Poop Superman's dead body, and Bro's body's just gone.
Imagine. So imagine you're fighting this rapist who has like some pretty gross and like literally gross, like not like sick, but, like he has some pretty gross He has some pretty gross methods of, and so you beat the shit out of him because he's a rapist, and like he just covers you in shit. Like this is the most disgusting person ever. And then after you beat him up and you're covered in shit, he just gets a power up and he becomes like a fucking like a hell's demon. Like
No, he doesn't become that yet. Like Charlie doesn't know. He just turns around and Bro's body's just gone.
Oh. And he's like, where'd you go, Poop School?
We need to have a reason that like Poop Superman like is a good guy. All of a sudden.
Because he needs to repent, so he was made to repent.
Oh, who the fuck is making Bro repent?
An angel. Oh! Shit!
And then like, I feel like when they meet the Grand Lyncher, I feel like this is after they should already be aware of like their power setups and everything.
Charlie is great. Fuck. Is Charlie's white, right?
Yeah. But like he still like doesn't want the Grand Lyncher around because like
he's not racist.
Yeah.
Damn, Little D, take your fucking time, like Jeepers Creepers. Imagine Little D just emerges covered in poop.
But then like the Grand Lyncher like tries to turn Charlie black.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
wait, okay, this doesn't, it's not very coherent, but him turning him black, it would be cool if him turning him black turned him into Grey Charlie, because Grey Charlie's black.
I think we'll keep Grey Charlie white for this universe.
Really? Dang.
Yeah.
We'll make him gray.
Be black.
Huh?
They ran out of white skin to like grab him for his cybernetics, so they just
Oh, okay. That's what happened to Michael Jackson. He was getting his cybernetics removed.
Oh, just so we got some new white skin for you. Yeah, we'll just grab that right over.
Damn, these gang members are crazy.
Ruthless.
Move! I'm trying to take out gang member.
But yeah, yeah, so like the Grand Lyncher like tries to turn Charlie black, but he misses the spell, and like hits Rick Stickle, but Rick Stickle's already.
He turns double black.
No, he hits Murph, and then Murph turns black.
Somehow Rick Stickle and Murph have been remembered. They're just all of a sudden here again.
Oh, no. He's in Rick Stickle's neighborhood.
They're
Like
Rick
that-
Stickle hood.
Yeah, they're like trying to find like another villain. No, I can't.
Dang, that sucks, shit. Dang,
Maybe I am Charlie Scene.
that might be Charlie soon.
I don't know. No. The Grand Lyncher is like an alternate version of Murph.
Oh shit. Yeah.
He's like Murph from like.
Wait, was Murph was raised by the KKK, right? Or what was his story?
I think he was like raised by like a normal family first, and then got kidnapped by the KKK,
Oh, okay.
and then they raised him. But like, he saw Rick Stickle. Like he knew Rick Stickle was black, but like he never admitted that he knew because he felt conflicted.
Yeah. I gotta say, I like Rick Stickle and Murph's story the most.
It's like the most coherent. It's like the most just regular story.
Not really, but yeah.
Well, out of all the ones we got going on,
It's the most possible in real life, I guess.
I mean, we got a fucking shit scooper who turns into a fucking spawn for some reason.
Yeah.
And then
No,
we
no,
have
no,
it all,
but I'd say that's pretty coherent.
and
I
then
feel
we,
like a
and then,
lot of the stories aren't coherent at first, but they get there.
and then we have like an all-powerful wizard. He's all-powerful, but like he just limits himself because the only thing he wants to do is lynch black people.
Yeah, he's a strong person, but like with like standards and morals.
Fucking morals. He just hates black.
He only kills black people.
It's like, yes, I have all the magic one could possess. And like he doesn't do anything ever with it. He just turns people black and kills them.
Yeah, he has a fucking mission. Like he's got it.
We should have a thing where it's like he's like the original leader of the KKK who got killed and resurrected.
Isn't he an alternate version of Murph though?
What was Bro's original timeline? I think he just at first was just a random white guy who just wanted to fucking kill three of black people until he ran out of them to kill.
So he's not an alternate version of Murph. Did you join this though?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so no, he's not an alternate Murph because that's stupid. He's like... Okay. So like, the reason the KKK kidnaps Murph is because his uncle, his uncle, yeah. His uncle is in the KKK. And his uncle knew that like Murph's parents weren't racist, so he has them killed, and then he has them abduct Murph.
Oh my.
So like, but then like since it doesn't work, well actually I don't know.
This is
Somehow-
some crazy level of racism. Like you kill your brother and his wife because they're not racist.
Take their son to indoctrinate into the term racist. But yeah, so like, I love how you hit me with full fucking force, and I just tripped. Like,
That's
it.
the power of Grey Charlie's cybernetics.
Usually, ouchie. Just gets right the
He has the anti-run over implant.
He just turns really dense so that when the car hits him, the car just fucking just crumbles in on itself.
Yeah, he kills the driver instead. But since the driver is Dan Doe, wait, does it so canonically does Dan Doe have no powers? Like I said, like,
Yeah.
but he's immortal. We should do something. Like, he has no powers, but he's immortal.
No, he's Grey Charlie's best friend, and so Grey Charlie always protects him.
And since Grey Charlie's so powerful, he's always there.
Yeah.
Shit,
Alright.
Grey Charlie has a better relation. Like, Grey Charlie and Dan Doe have a better relationship than Grayson. Friend.
Where's?
I don't know. Oh shit! Ah! Damn. One hit and it's over.
I wish you could
Too
put the
far
hood
from
up.
Suitable Road, like, bro. Like, come on. What were you gonna say?
How about Grey Charlie like trains Dan in fighting?
He trains him in cybernetic implants.
Yeah, so here's what you do when you.
Dan Doe. Grey Charlie Network just said they've got another upgrade lined up for you.
Yeah, so yeah, so great. So Murph and his uncle. Yeah. And then we need a reason that like Murph's uncle just becomes a wizard.
Oh, jeepers. Kind of for the same. Okay, so hear me out on this one, right? Let me cook. So. Alright, I'm trying to like make it coherent in my brain because I just like insta came up with something. So it's the same story as like Poop Scooper Man, where like he was made to like repent. Like, so they gave him like hell powers and he was meant to like repent. So like what Poop Scooper does is like he turned good, so he kind of is fixing his sins. But the Grand Lynch. shit. So, Grand Lynch.
Like, he's just so racist that he just goes against the
Yeah, okay,
fucking
so they gave him the power so that he can, like, repent for his sins, but he was so racist that he was able to break through the mind barrier that, like, turned him good to repent.
it just went right back what he was doing. So
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
thing they could do is, like, since he's like a revenant, like, you can't really kill revenants once they're, like, revenants. So the only thing that they were able to do was, like, limit his power, but then he just found a spell that, like, took off their limits.
Yeah.
That made his power, like, never run out.
So when I was telling the story of, like, my idea for his powers, like, I was like, okay. And, like, for a split second, I forgot his name. And then I remembered it. And it was like hearing it for the first time again. It was so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like, so since Pooper Scooper and Grand Lynch are like the only like revenants in our universe, we need to like give the revenants like lore.
Just
Like,
straight copy from Mortal Kombat.
No, because then we have to have like a fucking Quan Chi person. Then no,
Ooh, yeah. We'll add Quan Chi.
just Quan Chi. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make him like Grayson's brother.
Yeah. Everyone's related to Grayson somehow.
No, like
Does that mean Grayson's last name is Chi? Grayson Chi.
no, it's great. No, it's Quan Grayson.
Oh yeah, true.
No, dude, we need to add that one fucking like my foster brother tried to make up a super fucking zombie ghost.
Zombie ghost. Yeah.
he's like the original revenant.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Or how about he's our version of Quan Chi?
No.
No.
Alright, we need to have like a revenant master. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Zombie
like,
ghost can be the Revenant King.
No, he's like the first revenant.
But he's
So
not
he's like
like
all-
Revenant King.
No, so he's like really powerful, and like none of the other revenants are as powerful as him. Because
But
like,
he's not the king.
no, well, the king's like. Oh my god! Oh, bro.
Bro just got a car flung at him.
Bro just got taken the fuck out. Yeah, look at this guy. He's like, yeah, I ain't fucking with that shit.
Yeah, bro, insta turn.
You're just like trying to drive your fucking dirt bike just for a night drive. Fucking vent. But no, so like, how about Darman is like the Revenant King because he like changes lives.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the most coherent thing I've said all night.
I mean, when you really break it down, bro just said, I think Darman should be the Revenant King, so I don't know about that. So Santa's Gooners.
Yeah. So Santa, no, this guy just goons Santa. Pretty soon they'll goon Grey Charlie and Dan Chi Kwan.
Dan Chi-Kwan.
Yeah.
Dan Chi-Kwan.
So who the fuck was Zombie Ghost before he became Zombie Ghost?
He was Ghost Zombie.
No. He was like the first person that ever watched one of Darman's videos.
Oh.
And his life was just so miraculously changed that he just instantly died and got resurrected then.
Are we even gonna make up like a Zach Go Chombo? Zach Go Chombo was his like a real original name.
And how about Zombie Ghost is like a fucking Vietnamese war veteran.
What?
And he's like traumatized from the war. And so like Darman like tries to like give them like god therapy, but like it's just too much and it just fucking kills him. So he brings him back, but now he's zombie ghost.
And since he's super sorry that he killed him with his god therapy, whatever the fuck that is, he like makes him the most powerful Revenant.
Yeah, but like, this is his first time.
Revenant or Remnant?
Revenant.
Okay.
But then like, this is the first time John Man ever made a Revenant, so he didn't really like it was. He
didn't know to like limit his power. Like he didn't know how powerful he was gonna make him.
And then the Grand Lyncher eventually like overtakes him in power just because bro just makes his own fucking magic.
Like his racism is so strong that it like actually manifests into like powers and like mental abilities, mental strength. It's kind of like the story of One Punch Man. Like he wanted to be a hero so badly that he became the most powerful hero.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he's just he wants to lynch so bad that he became the Grand Lyncher.
To the point where he even killed his family because they weren't racist.
Because he thought they might be like from black descent.
No, he just didn't. He didn't like that they weren't racist and they weren't raising Murph in like the good family tradition.
Brother.
Yeah. He thought he could raise Murph better, so he fucking inducted him into the KKK.
And he's so heartbroken when he sees that Murph is friends with like a black person. Like, cause like he thought Murph was like actually racist, and Murph was for a little bit, but like yeah, like he's just so distraught when he sees Murph with a black person.
Yeah. So then he tries to kill Rick Stickle, but like Rick Stickle is just too fucking powerful.
Does Murph have like a portion of like lynch power so like he can fight back, or
no? No, he's just a normal guy.
What's Rick Stickle's power? Like how strong is he? I completely forgot.
Me too. How about he like I don't know if his like powers should like physically manifest. He's just powerful.
He has aura.
I feel like there's like a character like that's already like that I'm trying to like base him off of, but I can't remember. Because like I was thinking like Vision, but Vision actually has like physical manifesting powers.
Yeah. I don't know. You know the character, hold on, let me look up his name. You know the Sentry? He's in the new movie, coincidentally, but that's not what I'm talking about. You know the hero, the Sentry?
Mm-hmm.
Where like every good deed he does, the Void does an equally bad thing. We gotta have like a character like that. That's a cool like character.
The Grand Lyncher and Zombie Ghost.
They're the same person.
Okay, the Grand Lyncher and Pooper Scooper.
Poop Scooper's good now though.
Oh yeah, but he wasn't. And neither was Grand Lyncher before he died. And so like Jarman like accidentally intertwined their souls. And he was turning them into revenants. I thought Jarman's supposed to be a god with the powers of life and death, but he just fucks up every time he makes a revenant.
Wait, so whose souls are intertwined?
Pooper Scooper and Grand Lynchers.
But Poop Scooper is not a revenant. He's like a Hell's Demon.
No, he is a revenant.
You're a bitch. This is my character, faggot.
No, okay. Pooper Scooper is your, and then Soul Scooper is mine. Okay.
No. I created Soul Scooper too. Alright, you ain't taking credit for Soul Scooper. That's my masterpiece.
So I can't claim their characters, but I just rewrote their fucking origins.
No, you didn't.
No. Okay, so no, Bro's a revenant, but he's like Darman gave him a purpose of like to like save people, as opposed to ripping them.
Yeah. Darman gave him a purpose to save people. Like, aside from raping. As opposed to raping them.
And then like he tried to do the same for Grand Lyncher, but like the Grand Lyncher's soul was just Grand Lyncher's soul was simply just too impure.
His soul was so racist that it like broke him out of the like mind control-esque trance.
And so now like Soul Scoop like constantly trying to like bring Bro back so Darman can like. That's a cool idea.
That's Soul Scooper's mission is to bring back Grand Lyncher.
Well, that's like one of like his side mission. Like his mission as a whole is to like, you know, bring souls for like redemption. Well, no, he's like, you know, like he's like doing good deeds. He's like saving people. Then like when people do die, he's the one who like carts their souls off to the afterlife. But like in the meantime, he's like, you know, he's like trying to bring.
Oh shit! I forgot this is at my auto shop. We gotta go to.
He's like trying to bring Grand Lyncher back to Darman. He's like trying to collect him.
He's trying to scoop his soul.
Well, no, his soul's already dead because he's already a revenant. So we're just trying to bring him back.
He's gay.
So like Darman could like try again. And then Zombie Ghost, we need to give Zombie Ghost something to do. Like we hype Bro up as like Bro's most powerful revenant, and then he's immediately nerfed because fucking Grand Lyncher just overpowers him.
Well, Grand Lyncher is like a self-proclaimed like not revenant, so technically he's like kind of abandoned the revenant-ness.
You don't abandon the revenant, you just go rogue.
Yeah, he's gone rogue basically. That's kind of the same thing.
But he's still a revenant.
Yeah, but he's a gay revenant.
Okay. How about Zombie Ghost is like the bounty hunter revenant?
Isn't that kind of Soul Scooper-ish?
No, Soul Scooper, he like collects souls and then he's also a superhero when there's no one who's like dying.
So basically any undead thing, because Bro's basically a Grim Reaper, but we're just calling him a revenant.
Yeah.
And he was originally supposed to be made to do good things to atone for his sins and be a Hell's Demon, but now he's a Grim Reaper revenant.
Well, he like fights on like the good side too. Like he helps like take down like
some. So are revenants
of
good? Like being a revenant doesn't decide your faction basically in this.
I mean,
there are good ones and bad ones. And
yeah. Ones. Well, like they're all made by Darman at first, and so
is
like.
Darman a good guy? Because wasn't he supposed to be a bad guy?
Dude, I don't know.
Like. You kind of just recklessly add shit on here.
Well, Darman, he's like, he wants to change people's lives for the better. We'll just keep that mantra about it. So yeah, he's a good guy.
Okay.
But then, so like every revenant he creates, like at first, like they were awakened with like, you know, a nurse to redeem themselves and blah 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 blah. The only one that ever went rogue on him was the fucking Grand Lyncher.
So I feel like it would be kind of cool to make the artifact like the yin yang type of shit, where Darman is good, Zepho is neutral, and then Demi Lovato is bad.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, like, what if like a way to like power the revenants is like part of the artifact power, like they're linked to it?
So like yeah, because they are kind of like puppets of Darman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy story. Fucking Soul Scooper and Grand Lyncher are Darman's puppets.
And Zombie Ghost. Don't forget Zombie Ghost.
It still doesn't really have a whole lot to do.
Who would have ever imagined where Zombie Ghost would be now?
Zombie Ghost, like, he wasn't even a superhero before he was, you know, killed off and then brought back as one. He was just, oh, I'm a fucking terrified war veteran.
And he
But yeah. But like what traumatized him most of all is like he realized that like the Vietnam War like was pointless because they weren't really our enemies, and so like it kind of fucked with them. That could be a good take on like the Vietnam War, like how
Yeah, Zombie Ghost could be a real good take on.
Yeah. Like I can't. Yeah, we're gonna have some fucking critic reading our comics, and they're like, yeah, I really like the commentary on the Vietnam War. How like
I
maybe
really loved how you paid homage to the Vietnam War when you made Zombie Ghost, whose vague backstory was just that he was a fucking soldier.
Yeah. But then Dharma, like, he, like, sees, like, he, like, feels the pain of him. Oh, shit.
What?
None of these are 4 doors.
Oh, shit.
Alright, well,
So does Darman feel the pain of his, like, his revenants? Is that what you were about to say?
well, no, he was, like, glancing down and he saw, like, a human zombie fucking Vietnam soldier.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna restart so we could get, like, a different car.
Oh. Well, that's a lot of work, but...
What up, though, babe?
Sure.
But,
Give me a second.
and so, he, like, and then, like, like, he sensed that, like, he wanted to, like, redeem himself, and he felt, like, terrible.
Which side was he fighting on? Vietnam side?
The American side. But then he comes back and goes, like, yo, like, I killed so many people, and I didn't have to, like, we were never supposed to, yada yada. And then Darman's like, you wanna, like...
You wanna, like, become a revenant or something?
And then, like... And then the reason he gets the name Zombie Ghost is because, like, when he wakes up as a revenant, Darman can't tell if he's a zombie or a ghost. So he just names them, like, both of them.
He doesn't call him Ghoul. He just calls him Zombie Ghost.
Yeah. And then, like, they couldn't really think of anything better, so they just stuck with it. But, like...
Darman's very bad at naming things.
He tried to, like, rename the Grand Lyncher into, like, something, but, like, the Grand Lyncher literally told him no, and to go fuck
The
himself.
Grand Lyncher named himself.
Yeah. He just kept his name.
Are
And then
the
eventually...
citizens of Lynchville gonna be in here?
Yeah, that's like a camp of black people that, like, the KKK set up. And then
And, like,
that's
they
where,
actually have, like, their cobblestone huts.
Yeah. Eventually, Grand Lyncher, like, figures out how to make revenants of his own. And so,
Uh-oh.
every person he kills, he turns into a revenant. And since revenants can't, like, actually die...
He makes his revenants pick cotton.
I love the fucking, like, spiel of, like, Grand Lyncher being, like, so fucking overpowered, but he limits himself because he's just stupid. Like,
Because he's racist.
bro's got, like, infinite power, and the only thing he wants to do with it is kill black people. And when he can't find it, he just turns somebody else black so he can kill him. And then he finally has his own revenants, and he just makes them do manual labor.
Because he wants things to go back to the good old days.
Like, he doesn't conquer the world, he doesn't conquer the fucking universe, he just...
Well, because that was his dream was to be a plantation master. Because his grandpa would tell him stories of, like, whipping black people and shit.
Dude, that fucking reminds me of, like, when I was helping my neighbor, like, get the wallpaper off of his house, or his walls, so he could get ready to paint them. And, like, one of them was, like, a couple wallpaper layers deep. And we take all the fucking wallpaper off, and there's just, like, this mural of a Colombian man holding a slave by the fucking rope. And he's got his fucking musket, like, on his other hand. Like, against them. They're in a fucking station.
Oh my god! Shit.
It just...
Should we
makes me want-
restart again? What?
Yeah. But it makes me wonder, like, who the fuck
So
has
hands
that?
up. Makes you think what?
Because, like, my neighbor, like, he only bought the house, like, a couple of years ago at the time. He didn't know it was there.
So it wasn't
Oh,
like a relative of his?
No. The house was built in the 60s. But, like, the 60s wasn't when, plantations were still popular. So it's like, why? How do you just have that? Why? Like,
Who would be proud to, like, have that and, like, hang it?
that wasn't hung. It was literally painted onto the fucking wall.
What?
Yes.
Okay, well, who would be So this, do you think it was like a abstract painting? Like someone was like, okay, paint me a paint me a colonial man holding a musket and a slave. Or do you think it was like based off of like a picture from long ago?
I don't know. I don't even know which one would be better or worse.
Well, I would say the old picture because at least it's an old picture. Because I can't imagine a dude in the 60s being like, yeah, paint me a colonial man holding a slave and a musket. That'd be a little weird.
Yeah, so anyways. Yeah. How about the only person that can kill revenants is Jarman since he made them?
When they get killed, they just get sent back to, like, Darman.
Yeah. Well, they don't get killed, they just get taken back.
Yeah. So, is the Artifact Trio supposed to be sleeping still? Or are they, like, awake in their minds? Like, is he, like, in the Revenant realm in his mind type shit?
Yeah, that type of shit. We'll make that work because them being asleep doesn't make a lot of sense. Because then Zephyr would have never fucking separated Charlie scene.
Yeah.
And make sure you pick the fucking car.
Yeah, you could have picked the car too. Like,
I don't have that car. And I'm not using
it's
Susantis.
a default car. Nothing could make this car look good.
Yeah, so like, yeah.
Why is there only one four-door car? Like, plenty of other fucking cars here could be four-door.
Yeah, and I love how there's already 4-door Sultans in the game, but like the only Sultan we get to use for the tuners is a 2-door.
So do I even fucking have it? Like, where the fuck is it? I see Santa's. I don't see my other one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ready up. Ready up.
But yeah.
Ugh. Were you like flabbergasted when you saw it? Like the painted shit?
It was honestly just funny, like because it was completely jarring. Because like the first thing we saw, because like we were taking the wallpaper off
And you
ships,
saw the painting, like, oh, what's this?
and the first thing we saw was a black man with like a fucking rope around his neck.
Oh shit.
And so we tore like the rest of the wallpaper down, and it was just that.
That's fucking crazy. To like find that under your wallpaper. To like, bro was there the whole time.
Like imagine how awkward it must feel to be like, because like, my neighbor's white. I'm hoping Bo didn't think that I thought he was like fucked up or anything, but like,
You look at him like,
what the fuck you trying to tell me?
he knew that was there and that's why he asked you.
I like turn around, he's in the fucking colonial uniform.
He has a rope and a musket. We only need one more piece. The fact that was painted though, like, is very weird. So this house was built 1960s?
Yep.
Cheapers. So whoever in the 60s either had this painted or painted based off of a picture, which, like bro said, either one. It was like, what? I think it would be slightly better if bro just hung it up, because it was like his grandpa or something. But to have it painted, I mean, people in the 60s were still kind of racist, most of them, so. Especially in Florida, but.
Listen, once you get there, don't waste no time.
Who did he buy? Did he know who he bought the house from, or like anything like that?
I think he just bought the house. I think it was like already up for sale. I like a realtor before I got here.
And the realtor made sure to put up a fucking some bullshit wallpaper.
Like, poor bro. All bro wanted to do was like take the wallpaper down so he could paint his walls.
Oh my. But hey, stay down.
Can't wait for it. We need a scene where like Darman tries to turn Charlie Sheen into a revenant, but since like he can't actually kill him, he never gets a chance to.
He tries to turn Great Charlie, but he's like a cyborg, so it's impossible.
Well, actually, one day, Great Charlie does become a revenant.
God damn. But this guy's still alive? Oh.
Ah, shit. Lil D just fired the SOS, y'all. They stuck him on a prison bus, some kind of emergency evac. As soon as you handle
Shove it right in his ass cheek.
Yo, don't sweat it. We ain't never leave our people behind. Ever. We got them all.
I mean, we could leave this one behind, right?
Straight out the motherfucking front gate.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Kitty J. It's not like that's the only way to get out.
How about like how about Dan Doe? Since like he doesn't really have anything going for him, eventually he just turns into a revenant.
That's how he
Like,
gets powers.
He wants to feel special, and so he just has Starman to turn him into a revenant.
What the fuck?
Your car just got like bitched.
By air.
What up, though? Y'all apartment hunting in that bitch or what?
We're already out, Kay.
Stay close to the building, get to the gate,
No.
shoot the panel, let's go.
We've already shot all the panels.
Okay, now I don't give a fuck how many squads.
I can't reach that high.
You wanna get paid, you get my cousin
That
off
shit's
that
about to
motherfucking prison.
Lil D?
Well, dude,
Lil
hurry.
D? Alright,
Holy shit, little D. No haste. Bitch.
bro's bus is literally on fire, and it's like, yeah, whatever.
With you.
You're already off the bus, Lil D.
This motherfucker.
We're too quick.
Let me take the pickup on this, K. I got a couple of dudes gonna ride with me.
You got it, babe.
Hey, yo.
You got it.
I'll stay on the line. Lose the cops.
You don't have to stand. You guys shut the fuck up.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. But like, somehow, eventually, like, Zombie goes, like, fucking,
Rape Soul Scooper.
you know, he, what's the word called? He subdues the Grand Lyncher and brings him back to Darman. And then, like, Darman just, like, keeps the Grand Lyncher locked away. Because he can't, like, Bro's already a revenant, so, like, he's already wasted his chance to change his life. So, Bro's just evil for, like, the end of time.
I think it would be cool if each person in the Artifact Trio had, like, can make their own revenants. So, like, since Grand Lyncher is evil, he gets recruited by Demi Lovato to be one of her revenants.
Well, the Grand Lyncher only has his own fucking goal, and Demi is not, like, expressly racist.
Well, she's bad. She's the
Yeah,
bad
but-
of the three.
Yeah, but she doesn't have any use for him.
Ain't no fucking way. This car sucks ass. I can see that, Mr. Bad Guy.
Huh?
Wait, what? There's no
Huh?
one on. They're just resetting the fucking timer. Some faggots? What the hell? That's not fair.
Man, Lil D does not know that he's just in the backseats of greatness.
Yeah. We got a future Revenant here and fucking Grey Charlie the Cyborg. I will fucking pull this car over and beat the shit out of you, Little D. Can we, like, escape?
Man, Charlie Sheen had a long life of, you know, being like the most powerful, like one of the most powerful beings in the fucking universe. Gets nerfed completely. Starts working at a fucking gas station.
Yeah.
Gets his power back. Then merges back with Grayson at one point. Just becomes like what he always was supposed to be. He's like partly responsible for creating Soul Scooper.
Yeah, basically. He's the one who sent his soul to Darman, technically.
Imagine when you die, you don't get to see Jesus or God, it's just Darman.
That's not what you would want to see.
I think I'd want to die again.
Then you'll see Super Darman.
It's Darman in a purple shirt.
Those eyes are white.
You wake up back on Earth, you're just a revenant. It's like, oh, okay.
The Revenants are on Earth?
Well, and they can go wherever they want. But since, like, you know, they die on Earth and have to redeem themselves on Earth, that's kind of where they go back to. And since each revenant is, like, imbued with the power of the artifact, they can actually wield the power a little bit of it.
A little bit, yeah.
Here she is. Hey D.
The thing with Zombie Ghost is he was like powered with too much artifact shit, so yeah. Even more than like Grand Lyncher, but Grand Lyncher's just like bad to the bone. Oh yeah.
We should add Hitler.
Okay, Hitler gets like shot immediately by Grey Charlie.
And he becomes Soul Hitler.
Yeah. he like joins forces with the Grand Lyncher.
Yeah, but they have a disagreement because the Grand Lyncher kills blacks and he kills Jews, so he's like, "Right there, man!" Or, fuck, what would it?
He would have killed blacks. He killed anybody that wasn't like of the Aryan race.
Really? I thought he just mainly killed Jews, really?
Well, it's because he hated them the most, but he killed Jews, Polish people, hippies, you know, gypsies, gay people, Pretty much anybody that wasn't a straight white blonde human with blue eyes.
Himself.
Well, you know, he got an exception because.
I'm gonna have to make an exception on this one.
Maybe he was gonna dye his hair blonde once he, like. You know.
Once he killed all the Jews.
What if Rick Dickel is, like, actually the first Revenant? Like, the very, very first Revenant. And that's why, like... Yeah. But then that's why, like, he doesn't... But that's where his power comes from, since, like, we never see it physically manifest, but, like, that's why he's just so fucking strong.
Yeah.
But, like, he looks like a human because, you know, he asked Dharma for his, like, human form back, and Dharma was like,
He obliged since he's the first.
Yeah.
Darman didn't know what a Revenant should look like, so he just made it look like a human.
I mean, we basically retcon Rick Stickles just being immortal, so. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a
That would-
powerful background character. Like, he doesn't really do anything.
That would explain why Rick Stickles is able to, like, hold the artifact now.
When the fuck did bro hold the artifact?
Remember, like, their standalone movie where, like, they went to the artifact? When, like, evil, Ian Hawke was like...
Ian Hawke Tua?
Yeah. How is Ian Hawke supposed to fit into this?
Yeah, I kind of forgot Ian Hawke was in this.
Okay, well, what if we just retcon him out of it? Because we don't really have a place for bro.
He's a joke character that is only in one episode.
Okay.
He's like a over-the-top overpowered, but he kind of isn't as strong as everybody in the series. So it's kind of like a non-canonical episode where everyone in the series teams up against him.
Jesus Christ. Bro was such a threat. He's even got the Grand Luncher teaming up with, like, Rick Stickle just to defeat him. The one thing that could bring the Grand Luncher out of his fucking racism is Ian Hawke.
Because
Now that's how you know it's not canon, because Rick Stickle, because Grand Luncher isn't killing a black person.
yeah, the only thing he hates more than black people is black people, but equally as much as he hates black people, he hates black people, and almost as much as that, he doesn't like people who never lose, or what, I don't fucking know. We'll give Grand Luncher a non-canonical joke backstory where, like, he's just misunderstood. And that all of those black people were actually, like, aliens that were, like, trying to eat us or something.
And so, like, the joke ends with, like, the Grand Luncher, like,
Saying the N-word.
trying to cast it as a spell, like, to, like, make people think that that's why. But then, like, it doesn't work.
Just jumping in random people's pools and then going to the next house and jumping in there.
You wake up, and there's, like, someone, oh my god, it's Dan Doe!
Dan, oh shit, I forgot I'm still Dan Doe.
But yeah, like, it's just so funny to me to imagine, like, a character as powerful as even the Grand Luncher himself. And, like, but those powers are, like, never really fully used or, like, explored because